aggregate confirmed cases of coronavirus since the beginning of the pandemic. That is just 37 new cases since yesterday's report. I'm sad to have to update you that now 716 Victorians have died because of this global pandemic. That's an increase of 6 since yesterday's report. 2 females and 1 male in their 80s, 2 females and 1 male in their 90s. We, of course, send our sincere condolences and sympathies to those 6 families. All of those deaths are linked to aged care outbreaks. There are 126 Victorians in hospital. 9 of those are in intensive care, and 6 of those 9 are on a ventilator. Those numbers continue to steadily fall, and that is great news for every Victorian, but it's particularly great news for those in our hospital system who are caring for those patients. Obviously, if we've got less people hospitalised because there's less people who are gravely ill, then that means one of the contributing factors to health worker infections is obviously at a reduced level. There have been a total now of 2,471,377 tests. Results that have come back to us since the beginning of the year. That's 14,453 since yesterday. So those numbers have steadily, corrected, if you like, from quite a low number on Monday. We thank each and every one of those almost 14,500 Victorians who went for a test yesterday. It's a massive contribution that you're making, and again, we'll make the appeal. Any symptoms whatsoever, as soon as they begin, please get tested. There's more than 200 sites across the state. And if your personal circumstances mean you can't get to one of those sites, we will in fact come to you and conduct the test in your home. There are 4,296 cases with an unknown source. That's a decrease of 7 since yesterday's report. 194 healthcare workers who are active cases. We thank them for the work they're doing and all of their colleagues, and we send our best wishes to them for a speedy recovery. There are 1,251 active cases across the state. In terms of the regional metro split, I'm very pleased to be able to update you that there are now just 58 active cases in regional Victoria, in all of those local government areas that are covered by stage 3, and no new regional cases since yesterday's report. In terms of the Echuca issue, which I think most of you have been brought up to speed on that, but we're very pleased that was a false positive, and that then does not mean that there's any change to the likely, in fact, it's nothing certain, but regional Victoria remains on track to be open to take not 1 but 2 steps by, say, the middle of next week. That is proof positive to every single Victorian that we can drive these numbers down, we can open up, we can do it safely, and I want to congratulate and thank every single regional Victorian for the part they're playing in that. And of course, to see these numbers into the 30s, it was only 5 weeks ago that we had 725 cases on a single day, to now be down to 37 cases. These numbers will jump around a bit, but the trend is with us, the strategy is working. People can be hopeful and confident and positive that we will be able to take these steps. You can only keep numbers low if you first drive them down to very low levels. That is exactly what is happening, and that is good news. It's challenging out there, I know, it's difficult, but the strategy is working. And that's something that is altogether the product of enormous sacrifice and hard work that each and every Victorian who's following the rules, playing their part, that work is what's driving these numbers down, and it makes you proud, and I'm absolutely grateful to every single Victorian who's doing that important work and staying the course so that we properly defeat this second wave, can open up and stay open. That's the strategy, and the strategy is delivering results. I just wanted to talk, so the rolling averages, 61.6 in Metro Melbourne, out from 29 August to the 11th of September. Regional Victoria, they're down now to 4.3. That is very, very good news for regional Victoria, and I hope every single person in Metro Melbourne is looking to the numbers in regional Victoria and seeing what can be delivered. Absolutely, this strategy can be delivered, and it is being delivered, and regional Victoria is so close, just a few days, and they will potentially be able to take not just 1 but 2 of those steps and be essentially open. I'm very pleased to now give you a couple of updates on some issues that have been quite topical.